Yeah. Anyway, it kind of leads on to the next one, which was it was actually a Reddit thread, and it was about what's your favourite short story, and this one ended up coming up from after the last question, which you definitely must read. Mind blowing.
I'm sure our viewers have seen it.
No, they must have. It's
if
classic,
they haven't,
absolute classic. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to put a link if they haven't.
Oh yeah, no,
go and
definitely.
read the last question.
Then after that, I forget who it was. I'm sorry, I can't load it up, dude. But there was someone who actually referenced this. I ended up commenting on it. I was like, it's freaking epic. It's actually a radio play called Resurrection, Part 1, Primary Species. Link underneath. And
Don't give.
I'm not going to give it away.
No spoilers.
But it's just very worth reading. That the whole thing is just about describing a future post 200 years, but with computers fully in mind. That when we're just say if we're pure energy. And we're floating around and doing all this cool stuff.
Yeah, it's very much aligned with our own thoughts.
It is very much. It's
and a lot of other people in this kind of realm.
Yeah,
I guess Singularity.
Well, yeah, a lot around it. When you're coming up with the new intelligence and all that. I haven't actually had a short story that's blown my mind this much in a very long time. You read it as well.
Yeah, especially when you get to points and it's like. Blah, 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 and
you're just like,
wow,
damn. Because it goes, and then it takes it a step further, and you're like,
awesome.
I did not consider that.
Yeah, it's like you had that thought, but okay, cool.
It's elaborating.
Burns into my brain now.
There's not really much I can say about it, is there? Just read this.
You can't without giving spoilers there.
Hey, there's not really there's no twist, there's nothing like that. It's just a description, but it's good. It's please read it. It's
2004. Oh.
Yeah, 2004, 2005. Play for radio. I'd love to do that. That's very good.
Radios. Who listens to radio stories? Who listens to radio?
Who listens to radio? True.
Surprisingly
large amount of people.
Yeah, I guess we do in the car. Going to the beach. Beach, man. Australia.
Woo.
Beach is awesome.
Anyway,
I don't know where
the
that
beach
was going.
is good.
I was just like, words, connection, words.
There we go. Well, I'm just a little bit depressed. I came up with this. I was like, I can talk about this for ages, but I really can't, can I?
Oh.
No, it's a fail. Oh, and next story. What was your last one?
It's a cool one off 4TV. They had... I'll see if I can play it. It's not going to work, but I'll see if I can play it.
What's it about?
Yeah, it's not working. Oh, no, maybe.
What's it about anyway?
Okay, it's... I think it's basically 3 or 4 guys who are the head of particular...
Ooh, there's a dude with a
smartphone, beard. Yeah. They're all beard. The guy who's moderating is like, he doesn't have a beard, and he actually mentioned... Oh, here we go. 4TV. Can you hear? Actually, can we go for 3 minutes? Do we have 3 minutes?
No, we're done 3 minutes.
We're at the point.
We're already running out of time.
The whole paradigm of how you interact.
We can't watch the whole thing. I don't think so.
Now that they're on.
Okay, the general idea was this guy was saying that by the end of this year, so by the end of 2010, we will have smartphones with conversational features. In other words, instead of saying it's all about speech recognition and text to speech and all that sort of stuff, speech to text. But instead of saying computer, run command this, or direction this way, or something not very conversational, he's saying that by the end of this year we'll have very conversational apps.
So you actually have a conversation with the thing.
Yeah. So you can say that say you went to a restaurant last week and it knows that because of previous whatever. You can say, what was that Italian restaurant I went to last week, and it tells you what it is, but then gives you more information. I think that's cool. He was generally saying.
So you can have a conversation with voice recognition will be good enough that you can have a conversation.
Yeah, and
where the hell does that lead?
And this guy was he's a big player. I don't know who he is, but he's a big player.
Director of speech scientists at Valve Systems.
Yeah, Kurt Fuqua.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's a bad last name.
Well, see, where does that lead? So we can have conversations with our computer. Well, they're not full-on conversations, just...
Yeah, it's pseudo-conversations.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
But even pseudo, we're already still doing that now, that so many of my Google searches are, how do I do this? Why is this happening?
And that's just
what
text
is
form.
this?
So if you get that into speech form, then it becomes a lot more natural.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it can work directly with Google. You need another application to actually have that feedback to you. maybe with Google with the auto correct, like maybe just another line underneath saying next line of the conversation. It could be like, oh, can you please direct me to the best sushi place? And it says underneath it, would you like to visit any of the sushi places you visited recently because you've got latitude enabled and all of that. Google latitude. Maybe,
yeah. Well, I think the guy was saying also that these won't be app specific. So you won't have to load up an app and talk to that particular app. It'll be, you know, across all apps. Yeah. So it'll essentially be like, you know, what Android's doing. It's like the Nexus is one of the most powerful, like, mobile phone speech to text recognition services that is out there at the moment. Because they use all their servers and they're using Google Voice. So
and it just keeps on
every time you speak into it, they record what you say, analyze it, interpret it, add it to their database, and that just helps build the algorithm. Really, really smart stuff. Yeah.
I just loved it. The actual conversation thing, that is... I know, like, well, when you talk about AI, where we had this discussion before in the kitchen, we were saying about it always moves the goalposts back.
Yeah.
In the house.
We should really tell people, like, we're mates, we live together with, I think, two other people and a girl now.
Yeah, so two other people and a girl.
Well, it can't...
Oh!
It's Siobhan.
Yeah, I know, but two other people and a girl.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Sorry.
God, and you didn't even realise.
I'm sorry. I did. Yeah, that was.
Siobhan only just moved in today, so.
I meant like two other dudes and a girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
I hate you. I hate you.
We're all massive nerds. It's great fun, and all we do is we just hang out and talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
That's great.
Which is why it's kind of developed to the point it is at the moment, which is pretty awesome. So what's your last thing? Last thing.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to have to watch it after. We'll have to work out a way that we can actually play it like during the thing. Like maybe I don't know.
No, you can.
No, I mean play it through it, but what can we do like for the 3 minutes just?
Talk about it?
Yeah. Maybe we should try that next time. Like actually building a thing with it. I don't know.
Because I think work in progress.
Work in progress.
It's like a 3 minute, like this is just a highlight. I watched the full program, which is definitely worth watching.
Okay, right.
Like Fora does the typical hour-long things, and I love watching it if the highlights are good enough. But this is just a 3 minute highlight, so we could play it over.
Just give me going. Cool. Yeah. Well, my thing just to finish on, I just think it's kind of nice. I've been a big fan of Spirit, the Mars rover, and he's finally finished. Well, he's now a stationary research platform.
Aww.
I know, it's really sad. And then there's the XKCD comic, which I've got up. Like, there's all the other ones about, but I think XKCD does it great. They're, yeah, it's very sad. But, it's a link to the XKCD thing. It's great. And, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Spirit is pretty cool.
I like when he gets to the was it the day 91 of 90? He's like, question mark.
Why aren't you picking me up?
He's like, what?
Yeah. Nah, it's great. And then, I don't know, I really like Spirit. I think it's just great. The idea of, like, we're out there literally on another planet. Like, we're at a dot in the sky. Yeah, I got flickering lights.
I hope that doesn't show up.
Won't mention it now. And then the other thing, just to round it off, there is a retort to that. A retort? What type of douchebag am I?
A rebuttal?
A rebuttal? Even worse. Not even worse.
A response.
There we go. Read something.
A calculated blog post.
Yes.
By an anonymous person.
At qntp.org. And it's about saying how Spirit is nothing and...
P, but anyway.
Qntm. Wow. That's... Anyway, Qntm.
Like quantum.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that guy's
that's kind of
that guy's gonna get so many hits now. He's gonna have the traffic of a champ. He's gonna make millions.
But just saying how Voyager 1 is really the amazing thing, and it's literally the furthest that our civilization's ever reached, that we've put our influence.
Isn't that the one that's just floating out?
Mm-hmm.
Randomly?
It's interstellar. It's just past. It's into the Oort cloud. Is it? I think.
I have no idea what that is. How far away
is it?
Like
the thing that's I don't know, very far. 50
Give
years
me
far.
information.
No, not 50 years. I don't know. Very far.
So
okay,
it's 50 years away.
It takes 15 hours for a radio signal to reach it.
So how it's 8? I don't know.
It's
8 minutes to the sun.
Do radio signals travel at the speed of light?
I think so. They're part of the electromagnetic spectrum.
Yeah.
3.8 times 10 to the...
Why'd you have to do that? I don't know what it is.
It's 3... Oh, man.
Google will tell us.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that happy note, This has been Hive45 for another week of, it's January 31st.
Yep.
I'm Tristan Grace.
I'm Nathan Wise.
We'll catch you later.
Catch you guys.